So today, Google dropped a new open source model, which is called Gemma 4 12b. 12 billion parameters, part of the Gemma 4 family. And it is a genuinely interesting advanced model for three main reasons. Number one, and this may sound a little bit funny, to make this model better at seeing and hearing, Google actually deleted the dedicated seeing and hearing components, which were the encoders. And it didn't get worse, it actually got faster.
Hold on. They made it better at seeing by deleting the part that sees?
Yeah. So the way it handles images and audio is totally new. Normally, when a model looks at an image or listens to audio, that input first runs through a big separate component, which is the encoder. This will process it before the main model ever sees it. A vision encoder for images and an audio encoder for sound. Now, Gemma 412b throws those out completely. The image and audio go straight into the model. There's basically no middleman. We'll dig into this a little bit later, but this is the heart of this whole new thing. Now, number two, and this one is it can hear. The audio itself isn't brand new to Gemma, but it used to be locked in the tiny edge models like the E4B. This is the first time mid-sized Gemma models that take audio in natively, and that's the first, right? Now, number three is basically that this model is sized for you. It runs locally on a laptop with around 16 gigs of VRAM, and they also shipped a companion multi-token prediction model, basically a clever trick to make it generate faster on your own hardware. So that's what we're going to get into in much more detail. But before that, a quick disclaimer, all opinions are my own and do not belong to my employer. Okay, so let's look at what they actually took out. So Encoder-Free, right? Let me make that real because the name is confusing. The model already is decoder only. So you're like, wait, what encoder are we talking about? And it's not text, right? Text just flows straight in. It's the images and audio. Each one used to get its own little model bolted on the front just to turn the input into something the main model could read. So like a translator at the door, right? That's the part which is completely gone now. And that translator was never free. It's big, like 550 million parameters just for the vision. So the model will sit and wait on it. And now it's frozen, right? So when you go to fine tune, it cannot move with you. Anyone who's fine tuned a vision model, you probably know what I'm talking about. Now for audio, it's even more simpler because sound's already a sequence like text, right? Left to. So you just slice the waveforms and project it in. No encoder, no nothing. And that's how something this small can suddenly hear. Now, why should you care? Two things. It's faster, nothing's blocking the front anymore, and it's one model now. Image, audio, text, all moving together when you fine tune it. One pass, and if you have ever wrestled one of these onto your own data, that's the part that actually matters. One model, no encoders, everything straight in. All right, let me show you the thing that makes this click. So at launch, Google showed off a demo that honestly sold me the whole thing. That's what you're seeing on the screen is the open code, right? Which is an open source coding agent, and they're running in the terminal. But look at the backend, right? It's running on Gemma 412b. So the encoder-free model we just broke down, that's the brain behind this whole thing, which is again running locally, right? So you can see that it's first kind of just talking, right? There are some questions which are being asked. You can ask it what it can do, what tools it has, file access, and all of those kind of things, right? And then what is also interesting is they also launched a very specific skill called the Gemma skills, right? Here is the real ask, right? Which is what you're seeing in that demo, which is build me an app that does object detection on a folder of images. But the clever part is point that app at Gemma 412b itself as the backend. So the model is about to build a tool that runs on the model, right? And now it just starts writing, and there's the Gradio import, image handling, the API calls. It's writing the whole app, file, and all of those things while we watch, right? No boilerplate from anyone. It's the model that is working behind the scenes. So there's the app, clean little UI. You upload an image or you pick one and then hit analyze. And here it's looking at this photo of the bridge and running it through Gemma 412p and telling us what it sees. That is the image detection model, right, for you, right? And there it is, Gemma 4 object detection running. And now you can just sit with what just happened. The model wrote an app that's powered by the same model. It coded the tool and then became the engine inside it. One model writing the code and doing the seeing. That right there is the encoder-free thing paying off. Honestly, this is pretty fantastic. Now, they also showed a second demo, and this is the audio side of the story. This is Eloquent, which is a dictation app. And look at the line right there, right? It runs locally on device. Your audio never goes to the cloud. Gemma does the transcription and the cleanup right there on the machine. But here's the part, and I think this is pretty cool. It's called voice edit. You've got a block of text and you just talk to it. Watch, make it more exciting, right? That's what they're saying. And then Gemma rewrites the whole thing out loud just from your voice. And then tone it down, turn it into bullet points. Done, right? No menus, no retyping. You're just editing with your voice. And it keeps going, right? Draft an email to the team with this, translate it to, let's say, Hindi, right? Each one just spoken. And remember, this is what audio milestone that we talked about earlier, right? The model is hearing you, understanding the command, and rewriting the text, all of it on device. That's the it can hear thing, doing the real work without any extra encoders. All right, so you can see here they have given a lot of different options on how to get it, right? So you can get it in LM Studio, Olama, and then obviously they have the Google AI Edge Gallery app, which you can use as well. So for instance, this is also available in Hugging Face. You can come here and you can download it from here. And this is from Olama. You can go ahead and run this particular command. If you have Olama installed, you can go to your terminal and then write this particular command, and then it will start running Gemma for you. And then also, this is the LM Studio one. You are able to do it as well. They also have given the quick start notebook for you to be able to use it. So you can run again this in Google Colab and stuff like that if you do not have enough RAM power, right? So you are able to do that as well. This is the 12 billion one that they have just made it available. So you're able to actually run it directly from Colab. And that way, if you do not have enough firepower in your laptop, you should be able to use it as well, right? So those were all the different things that I wanted to cover. I think this is really a strong evolution when it comes to the open source models. And mostly I was really impressed from an architecture perspective. This is without having a specific vision and audio encoder. This is really a game changing one, right? I think Google is continuing to test the limits and they're continuing to evolve. And that's why I feel that they're leading the AI race. So hopefully this was helpful and hope you'll be able to experiment this. Please let me know in the comment section if you guys have any questions. And if you found this valuable, please do let me know about that as well. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like button and do subscribe if you're interested in watching videos like this. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.